Clip 24. So far, we are at 5 stops, a tip pass, and 7 on-ball defense, with 1 extra one where he got the ball and passed it immediately back. Don't know you want to count that, but that happened. Also notice that the ball went to my zone on a pass, a total of 2 times. Nice. Let's see what we got here.
Come on, no threes, guys.
Guys are fucking a backcourt.
Oh yeah, they're out.
Yeah,
They're
them
out,
niggas know his game.
Yeah, it's game, boy.
Watching this pick and roll, at least y'all had it under control. I guess if we needed a lockdown for this. The heck was that?
Oh, I got my, hey, Trey.
Yes.
RIP to your memes, bitch.
Oh no, my memes are dead.
RIP.
Look at Trey on the hash line
What you
again.
gotta say about this, nigga?
I ain't gotta say nothing, Avengers. You did your thing.
I believed in you from the jump, Avengers.
Let's watch this one all the way up so I can see the very last stat. Like, look at that. So we have, let's see. I want it to be red. So 12 turnovers. The point guard had 3, and the center had 6. Oh dang, that's terrible writing. We had 11. Let's see, Trey. 1 steal. What else? Passing lanes. Avengers had 4. Ooh. I can see the rest of us doing real good in those so-called passing lanes when there was no passes being made to those passing lanes. Look at those 3 rebounds. Well, that's wild. I don't know. My only thing was, why bring a pure lock in this situation? I just watched this entire game from start to finish, and nothing happened where a pure lock was needed in this game plan. Putting me away from the ball handler, having me guard one zone as the only lock, does not make any sense. If we had many locks, then of course, but just me and JJ. My point was, why not switch me and Fiascus? Literally. I don't get it. If we were running man and Fiascus had my guy, why wasn't that a better option? How did that not make sense? I generally don't understand how 2 people cannot see how putting the pure lock away from the ball handler was a better idea than putting him on the ball handler. Nobody was touching the ball besides the point guard and the small forward, or the shooting guard, whoever, because we were running zone, so I don't think it was my guy. I don't know. Nobody. So if we had ran man, wasn't like they were going to switch up their game plan and have somebody else bring up the ball, because no one was doing it the whole game. I would have held that point guard. They would have gotten 0 backdoor pick and roll cuts. None of that. But I hear it was a better option to leave the lockdown in the hash. Grab these phantom passing lane steals that I kept hearing. I kept hearing about the passing lane steals, this and that. These stops. I've gotten 5 stops out of a 20-minute game. 5 stops that I was involved in. And all but 1 of those 5 could have been done with my sharp, because they were only stops because I pushed them or ran to them. Sharp did the exact same thing. None of my Hall of Fame badges popped up other than clamps, which my sharpshooter has. And then our offense was like, what? Because I was just sitting there taking up space. So it was a space eater. I was a space eater, like JJ would call it. I mean, really, I could have had my sharp and just stood at the free throw line if you really wanted me to. I didn't have to be at the free throw line. I could have been there, passed it, or shot it. Those dumb shots I took with this guy probably could have made it with my sharp. Still played the exact same defense because I was doing nothing but staying at my trusty vacation home at the hash line, watching my point guard get screened and backdoored. But I don't see how anything I said just did not make any sense on why I should not have guarded the point guard. I don't see it. I don't know. Then with this press up logic, please explain to me. Maybe I just don't know. Every time JJ says press up, the ass is already pressed on the point guard. So I'm confused. Do I double him? Gotta be done because my guy will be open. So I did press my guy. Nothing happened. He did not get the ball that much. And what he did, get right back to the point guard, him in the center operated. Saw nothing that my sharpshooter could not do besides one passing lane still. But yep. Oh no. How do I take this off? Alright. Let's go back to this. I would like to see these messages clearly. Because we like to say one thing. And of course Trey gotta bring up footage to show that there was something else. Look at all this. Look at all that nonsense. All because I said putting a lock at the hatch didn't make any sense. Oh yeah. Yeah, no lock to guard the guards. Yeah, no thanks. What? What, JJ? I don't think I was guarding them guards last time. 8 total times in a 20-minute game, the guard was on me. What are you talking about, JJ? Oh no. Oh no. I like this picture of me, by the way. Keep it. It's funny. Lonzo ball shot. I mean, if I had my sharpshooter, I probably would have went in. Bring your lock so you can press the ball handler. That's crazy because like I just said, the ball handler was on the left side, and whenever the inbounder was starting to pass it, yes, it was right there. So I'm confused. Do you want me to double the ball handler? Literally run to the left side and double him? Because if that's the case, I could, and my guy could just kick the ball. And then he brings up the court and pass to the point guard. Like they were already doing. Whenever my guy got the ball, pass to the point guard. So it did nothing. And I don't think I need a pure lock for that. My pure sharpshooter, as I say again, has plants on go, would have done that just fine. Let's see.
Now, you want to tell me your version of what happened, sir?
Yes, I dropped Natalie and her daughter off at her son's house. My brother met me there. We drove to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
The tray press up. The ball was doing nothing too crazy of a cheese to have you guard him the whole game. Some games you gonna guard the ball handler the whole game, but we took turns pressing up and getting passing lane steals. Is that what you saw in that game, JJ? Is that what you saw? I don't think I need to go any further. I just need this text right here, right there. I need to guard the ball handler some of the time, not all of the time. No, forgive me for saying this. I don't think it's ever going to be beneficial to put the lesser defender on the primary ball handler. In no way do we benefit from having the best defender off the primary ball handler. It doesn't matter if he dribbles with his head down, dribbles to the right with his left hand. It don't matter how bad or good of a dribbler he is. If he is the only one dribbling, and the primary ball dominant handler, our best defensive option would put the best lockdown defender on him. There's no way both of you guys can tell me that had I not been on that point guard, we wouldn't have gotten significantly more stops and would have blown them out the water. I don't know why we have this logic. We only put the lock on the guard if he's cheesy, but if he's not, all right, stay one in the hash and waste your attributes in that. Just like what? And watch Fiascos get decimated by these screens. Like what? I generally don't understand that. This message right here. There is no time ever where we have a better chance of winning by putting the defender off the ball handler. Ever. I don't know what you two really think, but no. I'm not saying no, we're going to lose all the time. Because we won. They were trash. We beat them. Just in the future, the fact that we have this logic that the lockdown should only be on the ball handler if he's a cheeser is downright ridiculous. It's not like we're only going to lose to cheesers. We've lost to non-dribble cheesers in the past in this WR. Putting the lock on the ball handler will do nothing but increase our chances of winning. And fast breaks, as you guys kept saying, bring your lock because we can get better fast breaks. I don't know. Things were said that I should be going to ball handler, but I didn't. People said that I wasn't at the hash line, but I was. The Academy of Cuban Gameplay. Do you know how many times the PG passed it away because you passed it to him? He was completely out the game. I'm a little bit confused by this one because the point guard had the ball almost the entire game. Really confused about that one. Really confused. Then he said pass it away. He ran away from me. He passed it away just to get the ball right back and operated. What? What game were y'all watching? Like, what? It had to be like a different stream. What game were y'all watching? The point guard got the ball most of the game. Yes, he passed it and got it right back. Me being there caused nothing. Put it this way, just to put this in perspective, we've never gotten a turnover on the other half court. The only time we ever had a turnover of passing lane steals was on their half court. Beyond half court, during the press, we never got a turnover or a stop. So while y'all were defending this press, how many times he passed it? Like I said, he passed it to get it right back, to get it up the court. There was no hassle. Then he operated. I don't know what stream y'all was watching. Let's see. So your pure lock could catch lobs out the ass. I think I only caught, I don't know how many I caught a few. Got a few. Getting OD getting, where is it? Where is it? Alright. Getting OD passing lane steals wreak havoc on the break, force niggas to pick up their dribble. That's what you meant to say, okay? Force people. I don't think, from best of my knowledge out of the 24 videos, I don't think I've made neither one of them pick up their dribble, not once. I could be wrong. Could have been maybe once or twice, but from the best of my knowledge, I don't think I made them pick up the dribble. But then again, I could be wrong. Snag, make the point, snag 3 rebounds, because I was at the perimeter or the free throw line, so yeah. Make the point guard give up the ball so he can get it right back and then operate. Somewhat contain big man, yeah, because I was guarding the hash line, while moving like a crack baby. Yeah. I was moving my arms like a crack baby, pressing square for my life, trying to get those phantom passing lane steals. it was no need for us team to go to man that game. Like nigga, with the flow of the game, the flow of the game in that zone was going good for us. Yes, as if I said it wasn't. It's not like we were getting destroyed or decimated. The only point I was making is putting me on him full time in a man-to-man situation. We would have done significantly better and could have used that game plan in the future. Because as of right now, y'all want to use this same game plan probably going to another game. Then, probably when we're getting drowned out, it's too late. Then y'all probably going to be like, alright, how about we switch? And it's probably just going to be switch zones instead of going to man where I guard the ball handler full time. Because if we switch zones, if I go to the left, he's just going to go to the right and eat up the asses. But my point again, if we ran man, the only one that was going to get the ball and score was the point guard. At least ball handling wise. Put me on him full time, we would have almost nothing to worry about. Especially if JJ is helping me off the screen, that's shut down. That is shut down. I'm getting over the screen almost every time. And for the off chance I don't, JJ is right there about to smack him with his beard. Like what? Then for a split second, if we have to switch, I can guard the big man. I literally can. Me and JJ want to pick and roll defensive play, is complete shutdown. Or for the most part, them scoring would be so few and far in between. But I guess that didn't make too much sense because he wasn't cheesy enough for my lock to be on him. I guess I don't know. I was just saying that my lock on him would have been better defense. But that's all the point. And if not, then why not bring my sharp? Because he would have played the same defense as my lock did right now. That wasn't clicking, I guess. Let's scroll down.
And you went there to get your stuff when you were moving out. You're moving in with the boyfriend. Yes.
Well, we need that pure luck who is frying Brendan and my babies. So I think I've clearly understand this logic. I'm only there for when we have a very cheesy team. When we don't, then we're just going to let Fiascos guard the point guard. Why not just have me guard the point guard every game? And then somehow me asking why this makes any sense, it translates for y'all that I'm mad and I had my own agenda and that I don't care that we won or acting like we lost. Y'all dragged it to this long all nothingness. Makes no sense to go out there with bronze. Oh yeah, you said that.
Where were you living?
I was living in Salisbury at a friend of mine's house that I was buying on a rent-own basis.
Are you still there?
Yes, I am.
So you were not living there at the time?
No, I was not.
Well, there's quite a mess in that house. So what you're suggesting to me is your father left that mess.
Yes, that was his house.
Your father left that mess. Okay, keep going. Now we're going to 2019.
We stopped pressing the beginning of the third. They started to come back. Did they? Shoot. Really now? Started to come back, then JJ Big Cop had to put his foot down and say press up Trey and to smack down again. I don't know about all that because you've been saying press up the entire game. I don't think you were just quiet and all of a sudden the third quarter you started saying it. Once again, we've gotten 0 stops at the other half court. The one time we had to stop was on the half court where I made a dude pass it. He called it, fumbled it on Fiascos, and he got a back court. So there's that. Outside of that, we've never gotten a stop on that half court. So I don't know what you're implying that we were, quote, smacking them. when we pressed them. I don't know what stream you were watching, guy. Yeah, stops that didn't show up. Niggas stayed away from the right side. Duh. They stayed away from the right side when the left end was operating. Duh. And since stops that didn't show up, I've gotten 5 stops. 20 minutes of the game, 5 stops. 4 my sharp could have done. That's my point. We can all have a film session in the party, or we don't need that. I got the film right here for you, bud.
Just during the incident that night, the 2 little girls in the back when we pulled back and hit me with the door, they were screaming, "No, daddy, no, daddy, no." And based on that, you call Child Protective Services. We were told to do something. You call 911. I see where you're going with this.
We won. What are you arguing about? Added to this. I just said this game hadn't make any sense. And you're bringing up stuff like I'm mad, that we look like we didn't win or something. Nothing mattered. I only tried to push the point that we put me on the point guard full time. Hey, for all I know, I could be getting dismantled worse than Fiasco. You saw last time I tried to guard the point guard and he was going in. All I said was suggesting it. Again, I never heard Coach Pop tell Kawhi Leonard to not guard the best player. Just imagine that in NBA text. A coach really telling their best lockdown, don't guard the best player. I don't know. It's like it should be natural to put your best defender on either the best player, the best scorer, or the most ball dominant player. In this case, we did neither of those. So why not bring my sharp to play the same defense and possibly get more buckets? But I guess that saying 2 heads are better than 1 is not true with you guys.
So I suggest that you put this into your insurance company.
I do like how whenever I ask for proof of what you guys are saying, I just get a lot of words. That's why I don't want to join that party. I was going to get a lot of he said, she said, look at this, look at that. I wanted to screen record in this chat what y'all was saying. And also these 2 little links that Fiascos wanted to put in here. That's 2. Literally 2. You mean to tell me the whole game you could only pull 2? It's a good thing I went over it, because I pulled 5 out of 20 minutes of the pure lock. 5 stops.
I did speak to Child Protective Services. They did, on my new home, I did explain to them that I was not living in the other house.
That's crazy. That is really crazy. Always with the y'all say this and that. I said, what are you talking about? You go through this long, drawn out. As usual, I have to go and look at the footage. Always. It's always that. Always JJ says this, JJ says that. Until Trey goes and look at the footage himself. And then it's something different. All those passing lanes deals, me wreaking havoc, this pressing the ball, all this stuff that y'all said in this chat came up to 5 stops. And me going the ball handler on total roof 8 times. And none of those stops, besides 1 passing and steal, my sharpshooter could not have done. That's my point was.
That would be your son. Told Taylor, quote,
yep.
Tell me when.
Point guard passes out of press, afraid of the guard, of the lock. And then the guy who got the ball gave it back to the point guard.
Tell me when. Mr. Deckard, that's your son, was frustrated with Mr. Dawson
if I would have pressed all game. Again with this, so I'm confused. The point guard was on the left side for majority of this game. So did y'all want me to literally press just him to leave my guy open? I mean, because had I done that, he was just going to pass to the point guard like he did the entire game when I did press. I don't know what stream y'all was watching. You're not even taking in consideration the turnovers you forced that allowed others to get steals. So 5. More specifically, because he said others, so 4. I think I only got, I got 1 steal. So 4 stops, 4 turnovers out of 12. And the point guard got 3 of those 12. But I saw a lot of things on that pick and roll on that left side that most likely wouldn't have happened if the lockdown was over. Especially with Big Comp JJ, as he calls himself, Big Comp JJ right behind me. Don't think that pick and roll would have gotten anywhere. But maybe we were watching 2 different streams. And that's where it ends off now. Where does this actually end? 9:30, 2 p.m. When did it all start?
Children seriously injured or at risk of being starved or beaten or maimed aren't seen because people like you try to settle a dispute by calling CPS. And I find that
Jesus, look at all this. All this nonsense.
a financial fund will discourage other people from
Alright.
We're done here.
What is our excuse? You may step out. Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
This is what right there. 8:31 to 9:32. A whole hour. And this hour consists of me saying, hey, my lockdown could have been more useful holding the point guard full time. If not that, then I bring my shark because he would be doing the same thing my lock would have done, but better on offense. Whole hour of me saying that. Whole hour of you people saying, no, that wouldn't make any sense. We are better off putting the lockdown away from the best scorer, the most dominant ball handler, and just a way out of the play for most of the part. You guys collectively convinced me that I was better off not guarding him that game. And I should only guard the ball handler, only if he's choosing us. So that just makes more sense. I mean, because honestly, if that was the case, I could have switched to my badges for something to be different. I have my badges specifically to guard the ball handler full time. If I known it was going to stay away, I would have just not had a pick back if they didn't need it that game. I got hit by a pick like once or twice. Yeah. Nice. I hope you're dominating that WR league, though. I got it.